Love is something where you find someone and you can sit down with someone and don't say anything and you're already spending time together. Sometimes I don't like to see his face at all, but but if he's not around, I'll feel like, that something is missing. Even though we sit in the same sofa, we watch TV, we don't talk to each other, I'm happy that he's there with me.
Forever can never be long enough for me. Feel like I had long enough with you. Forget the world, no, we won't let them see.
We met in a club in KL, 17th of October 2004. It was my friend's birthday party. Of course, I love to dance. So then she was sitting in the corner. My friend said, go lah. I like girls with long hair. And then, because obviously I like Chinese girls. And then we had a mutual friend who was there also. So partying, I think she kind of like he introduced everybody. Oh, this so and so. And then it came my turn. Then say, hey, hi, this is Money, the player. I don't know what player, CD player or what I was referring me to. The next day, I called her in the morning and then I said, what are you doing for lunch? She said, okay, come, let's go out for lunch.
It's not like a very epic date or whatever. Yeah. We just chit-chatted and that's about it.
Of course, I sampai rumah muka tak malu lah. I said, could I get a goodbye kiss on my cheek? So I kind of asked for it lah. So dah orang dah angkat, dah pergi beli makan dan hantar balik. I thought I should get a reward or something lah. So can I get it? So yeah, she gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Enough to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Say you will.
Met her, then we started dating. Then of course, 4 months was all good, fun and all that. Then accident, something really bad happened to me. I lost my hand in a car accident. Okay, a lot of people know because I spent a lot of money on it.
That's the price of a Chanel bag.
Like everything was down, nothing basically was...
Yeah, I'm captivated by your tall, dark, handsome, white hair.
I had a punctured lung, below wrist down amputated, dislocated hip joint, dislocated ankle. So yeah, all my left hand side. I was lying in my bed in GH. Worse, I mean, I don't know what my future is going to be. Then I looked at her, I said, if you want to move on 4 months, because I never had long... My list 6 bulan, 3 bulan macam tu je. So like I looked at her and said, if you want to move on, you can move on lah.
I don't know, I just never have the thought of, dia tak ada tangan, I want to leave lah. I just don't have that thought that come across to my mind. I cannot say that it's a lot of love there after 4 months, but I just don't know. I just don't know why. Nothing in me made me want to run away. There are a lot of people say, oh, you can't do it. Now they've lost a hand. You can't do this. You should just slow down. If he ever listens to all those people, he wouldn't be, working properly right now. Things are getting better for us, slowly but surely. If he just sits at the corner and sulk and say, I tak ada tangan, I nak tunggu kerajaan bagi duit, I don't think I will still be with him. But, I see that he is stronger than a lot of people with 2 hands, 2 legs, and complete. I think he's stronger than that. He never cried the entire losing hand, coming out from the hospital, in the wheelchair. He never cried. The only time I saw him cry was he put on his prosthetic hand for the first time. Maybe that reality hits that, prosthetic hand for the first time, it's a fake hand. Yeah, that's the only time I saw him cry. And yeah.
Basically, I think she, rather than picking on my disability and things like, just treat me as a normal person. Like I didn't lose my hand, so you do your thing. I didn't want people to look at it. I quickly wanted to drive. I wanted to, because for me it's like when in the hospital, I want to do things like
I make him do so much of things that he say, don't forget, I only have one hand. But I said, I don't want to treat you as if you only have one hand. I think you are just a normal person. There's nothing wrong with you. There's no choice. To him, with me, there's no choice. You have to carry the bags. You have to drive the car, because I cannot. Okay?
Marry me day and every day. Marry me if I ever got the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will.
I've got a lot of Indian friends, so their culture is not a very different. It's not like, I'm like always with my Chinese friend that I hang around with Indian and I do not know what to do. I know how to eat with my hand. I know basic lines. Indian cooking is not an issue. In fact, I cook a very mean chicken curry and fish curry. And for him, I don't think it's an issue as well, because his mom speaks fluent Cantonese, Hakka, Hokkien. I don't even speak Hakka Hokkien, and she speaks Hakka and Hokkien fluently.
My family accepted her very fast. November was Deepavali, so that's the first time I invited to my house.
Oh yeah. Valentine's Day 2 years ago, we went to Cafe. We booked Cafe restaurant, and we had dinner and everything, and we were laughing at other tables like, hey, you see the Indian guy over there, oh, so lovey-dovey, and everything. Then after the meal, before the dessert, I went to the toilet. I said I need to go to the ladies, and then when I came back, I saw my napkin on the table, so I took it. Then when I took it, I saw there's a ring box.
I think then I looked at it. Of course, I thought, okay, I want to say this. Tapi bila dia dah tengok, nothing came out of my mouth lah. Like, will you marry me?
Marry me day and every day. Marry me if I ever got the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will.
Basically, she's loud and all that, but deep inside, I don't think so I can find a better wife like her, because she's understanding. There's no like if you don't put her like, oh, you need to buy me this, need to buy me that. It's very simple for her. For me, is love someone who can understand. For me, to be fun, to joke around, take things serious, but not to the extreme level. And good or bad times, always there.
He let me become who I am. He accepts the person that I am. I don't think that when I'm with him, I need to change much. When I look at him, I know when shit really happens and bad things really happen, it will always come back up, and it becomes better again.
If I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe, say you will.